Good evening to all, and thank you for joining us. I'm delighted and honored to stand here today to officially launch an organization that I'm extremely passionate about, and that is G.E.M for Guyana. G.E.M standing for Girls Education Matters. Tonight, I would like to highlight this organization's purpose, our mission, and our goals for the near and distant future. As a girl with Guyanese background, growing up in Canada, education is something that has always been accessible to me. I've been fortunate enough to live near educational institutions and afford costs associated with learning. I have never been discouraged by my family or my friends in pursuing my academic endeavors. My family, country, and society that I live in supports my dream of learning, and for that, I'm forever grateful. Unfortunately, this is not the case for some Guyanese women living in Guyana. Many Guyanese females of all ages face numerous barriers when accessing their education. These include, but are not limited to: 1. Lack of access to safe transportation. 2. Distance to their educational institutions. Did you know that most girls who live in Berbice in Guyana have to travel by passenger cars and buses to university every day? The average time one way is approximately 2 hours and costs around 3,000 Guyana dollars per day. 3. Poverty. While Guyana may seem like the place to be, the rich is the rich and the poor is the poor. Because of poverty, many girls in Guyana finish high school and their dreams of higher education is diminished due to their lack for funds for post-secondary education. 4. Discriminatory social norms and beliefs. Many people in Guyana believe that women should not continue their education past secondary school and should settle for what they think is best for them. In some cases, many girls don't have a voice in their futures. I created G.E.M with the intention of removing these barriers that these women face when accessing their education. Everyone, no matter their race, gender, ethnicity, socioeconomic status, religion, or sexuality, should be denied the right to education, no matter what their circumstances are. Together, we can brighten the futures of women in Guyana and brighten the future of Guyana as a whole. You might be wondering, how did she come up with the idea of creating this nonprofit organization? I have been visiting Guyana since I was a young child. After visiting Guyana, I began to notice some of the gender norms that the society lives within. In Berbice, most of the women that I knew worked in small retail stores along the streets. Not many of them pursued post-secondary education. As a woman desirous of pursuing a career within the STEM field, I often wonder, would I have been able to pursue the same academic endeavors in Guyana as I would have in Canada? After visiting Guyana, I then asked my own mother about her educational experiences in Guyana. In high school, she had to travel an hour and a half from her home in Edward Village to New Amsterdam Multilateral School. She then told me that she wanted to pursue a degree in business, but she didn't attend university because her parents weren't comfortable with sending her far away as a girl child to study. It was then I started to notice the differences between education in Guyana and education in Canada. I realized that many women in my home country don't have the same educational opportunities as the women here in Canada. This was when I decided to create G.E.M for Guyana. Our purpose is to support underprivileged Guyanese girls with their funding for post-secondary education. Now, what are our goals for the upcoming year? Post-secondary education for women is not normalized in many countries. In an effort to change this societal norm and encourage women to pursue their post-secondary education in Guyana, we plan on directing our focus towards post-secondary scholarships to girls in Guyana who are unable to afford the cost associated with it. In August 2023, when G.E.M was created and its presence was made on our social media, it inspired many individuals to start thinking about our goals. We are proud to inform you that a nonprofit organization called the York Region Women's Foundation in Canada reached out to me and indicated their intent to sponsor a girl in Guyana who is aligned with our scholarship for $2,000. We are very excited to work with this organization. Based on the University of Guyana's tuition fees, the average cost for 1 year of tuition is 1,500 Canadian dollars. This excludes textbook, transportation, and standard university fees. Our scholarship offers an additional $500 per year to cover these costs, providing a total of $8,000 per recipient over a span of 4 years. In the coming year, we plan on rolling out 4 more $8,000 scholarships for a total of 5 fully funded scholarships. This means that our organization will be providing $10,000 worth of scholarships for the coming year. On the topic of scholarships, we would like to announce the recipient of the York Region Women's Foundation and G.E.M for Guyana Scholarship. The recipient of the York Region Women's Foundation and G.E.M for Guyana Scholarship is Ria Jankinat. Ria Jankinat is a 20-year-old Guyanese resident who is currently pursuing a bachelor degree in optometry at the University of Guyana. She previously completed an associate's degree in biology and is working towards opening an optometry clinic to help her community in improving their eye health. Currently, Ria's modest household income is preventing her from completely funding this degree. The financial burden of this degree places a severe strain on herself and her family. With this scholarship, Ria will be able to pursue her dream in education and remove the barriers preventing girls from achieving their academic endeavors. In addition, we would like to announce our financial support to another Guyanese resident facing severe financial hardships, and that is Kamla Prasad. Kamla completed a Bachelor of Science in Biology, which was funded by the support of her family. After the passing of both of her parents, Kamla's sole household income relied on her sister. Kamla is now pursuing a Bachelor of Medicine in Surgery, but faces severe hardship in financing the advancement of this degree. G.E.M is happy to announce our support in the advancement of her education. With our support, Kamla will be able to pursue her dreams without the worry of financial burdens. Both of these girls are extremely intelligent, have high academic achievements, and dreams to support and contribute to their community and their country. Together, we can support their dreams and turn them into realities. Because it is G.E.M's goal to remove barriers that are preventing girls from going to school, it is important to look beyond post-secondary education. Many school children do not have safe methods of transportation to attend school. According to UNICEF, only 50% of teenagers in Guyana have access to secondary education in the hinterland regions where many indigenous communities reside. This includes regions 1, 7, 8, and 9. Many of the children who have access to secondary education have to use dangerous and tiresome methods of transportation, including boats and paddles, just to get to school. As a result, many children will drop out of school or resort to living in dormitories. Our organization would like to raise an additional $5,000 per year to invest in safe transportation for girls in Guyana and to provide additional scholarships. Therefore, our yearly budget will be approximately 15,000 Canadian dollars. This may grow depending on the need. This $15,000 will support 5 women in their post-secondary education and a few other women who are attending school. I would also like to inform you that all administrative expenses to start up this organization, including today's event, were privately funded by my parents. In the future, any expenses, including traveling, will not be funded by G.E.M, as we intend to use all funds donated to foster the growth of education for Guyanese girls. How can you help, and why are we here tonight? First, we are here to bring awareness to this organization. I need your help to start spreading the word that there is help for those in need. So please tell your friends and tell your family and relatives about our cause. Secondly, if you know anyone in Guyana who needs this type of help, then please let us know. We are here to support them. And finally, if you feel that our cause is something that appeals to you, then please feel free to support us financially tonight. You can do so by donating through cash with the envelopes provided in front of you, sending an e-transfer to gem@gemforguyana.org, and also purchasing tote bags located at the back. As long as you leave your contact information, a donation receipt will be mailed to you. I would like to remind you that G.E.M is a federally registered, nonprofit organization in Canada. However, we are not yet registered as a charitable organization. We are taking steps to make this happen. Before I conclude, here are the main points that I would like for you to take away tonight. 1. Our organization's name is G.E.M for Guyana, with G.E.M standing for Girls Education Matters. 2. Our purpose is to foster the growth of girls' education in Guyana. And 3. Our annual budget is 15,000 Canadian dollars, which will help approximately 5 girls attend post-secondary education. Please visit our website and follow our Instagram and Facebook pages for regular updates and progress reports. Tonight, I would also like to sincerely thank all of you for your presence. I'm so moved by your love and encouragement. Over the past month, so many of you have reached out to us with positive feedback on the work that I've been embarked on, and for that, I'm extremely thankful. Please continue to be positive, as through positivity, we can accomplish anything noble. I'd also like to thank my parents who've supported me for the starting up of this. Without them, I don't know where I'd be. Before we conclude, I'd also like to thank all the volunteers and the Mandir aunties who helped us to make today's event a success. I could not have done it without you. With your support, we can change the lives and futures for girls in Guyana. Thank you.
That's the end of the program. It is meant to be simple, it is meant to be to the point, and it is meant to give you back time that you so deserve. I can't speak like that, so I wouldn't attempt to. I'm here to say thank you on behalf of Bobika and G.E.M. She's 17 years old, and she's a go-getter. She's a really well put together young lady in life, where everything is concerned. I remember it was just this year, she goes to Fletcher's Meadow. A lot of her friends are here. Please clap for them. They're here from Fletcher's. They're amazing volunteers, and I know most of them because of their affiliation with our kids. She said, Dad, Fletcher's doesn't have, they have a religious thing, but they don't have a Hindu society. Fletcher's a Hindu society for students. So I'm like, that's your opening. Go make it happen. And we can probably say that for many, many generations to come, whoever goes to Fletcher's Meadow, Fletcher's school, and they're in the Hindu society, it was actually founded by Bhumika Ashwar. It's a big thing. So tonight is very simple. I'm not gonna keep you here for too long. There's food, and I'm very hungry. So how can you help? Listen, $15,000 a year, it's not a lot of money for the size of community that we have. She's keeping things very small. This week here, I've had the opportunity to speak to a couple of girls who applied for this grant. I know we go through the very detailed background checks to make sure that they're truly qualified. I think one thing that we didn't tell you about was that, when the funds are paid, they're not paid to these kids. None of them collect the money from us. They go directly, the funds are paid directly to the institution, to the University of Guyana, and we wired information to them. And it's amazing to see how much they want to do something. One of them wants to become an optometrist. She's right into it. And her cost is such that she can't afford it. Kamala has already, she's in the MBBS program. She will become a doctor in 2027. And she wants her to support. So I'm like, these kids want to become doctors, they want to become professionals, but money is stopping them. And how much money is stopping them? 1,500 Canadian a year is stopping them. So we can't help everybody, but we can help a few to make a great difference. They need your help. So they have some envelopes here tonight. Do your best. If you don't have cash, you can email transfer, you can donate whenever you want. But it's important that you take the pamphlet with you. Take the envelope with you. Even if you don't put any money, you can take the envelope with you, put it in your wallet, and one day you will have money, and you'll put it in. But it's that simple. It's a very small fundraiser. We're so very happy that you're here with us tonight. And if you're wondering where you should put your envelope, we have a silver box here, if you know that. It's not a goldie, it's a silver box. So I need your help. We need to name it. Now we can name it 3 names. I need your vote. We can name it Sylvie. We can name it Silvaraja. Or we can name it Silverani. I don't need a vote. Silverani. Silverani. There you go. So if you're wondering where to put your money, Silverani is here. It'll be right here. You can put your envelopes here. Do the e-transfer, however you choose to. Thank you so much, everybody. That is the end of our program tonight. And we will insist. You're going to be the first donor tonight. There we go, Mukesh. Thank you very much. Right now, G.E.M is established on the website and everything. You can go and donate directly into it. I just want to mention for the record, Bhumika's Pua was the first donor to G.E.M for Guyana. She donated $500. The first donor to G.E.M for Guyana. Thank you so much, Nandi. So Silverani is here whenever you want to. The guys will play some music interludes. But Bhumika's task is to say hi to all of you tonight and meet all of you. But please, there's lots of food. There's lots of food to eat. Sit down, relax, let's eat, and then we leave afterwards. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a great evening.